Yeah, just watching dramatic footage of an event that took place in the ocean yesterday near a Disney cruise ship, the aftermath of a child falling off of the Disney Dream. And I've got an update on the cruise content creators that have been banned, but maybe they're not all the way banned. That plus a whole lot more on today's episode. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loco. Welcome to the cruise show. I am your host, Tony, here to talk you through everything going on in cruising. It's everything going on in cruising for your face. It is Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, and let's just go to the ocean. Yesterday, June the 29th, the Disney Dream making its way back from the Bahamas to Fort Lauderdale when the alarm sounded that there was a person overboard. Apparently, the initial reports are that a 4-year-old girl fell off of the fourth deck of the Disney Dream, which I've looked for some clarification. Some folks say it's a public deck, maybe a walking track. Doesn't sound like this happened off of a balcony. And then immediately after she went into the water, her father jumped into the ocean after her. And then, of course, the alarms were sounded, the rescue effort began. And fortunately, this story, unlike many stories that regarding people going off of cruise ships, ended as good as possible. The crew were able to dispatch a rescue boat into the ocean, get to where the father was with his daughter. They were able to bring them back on board. And that's crazy. The cruise calamity, I think I put on the title there. The footage I've been showing you is from TikTok account No Ayaya 875. Go check that out for the audio. There's some interesting audio as that rescue is going on. But right now, we don't really know how the girl went overboard. And I don't know that we'll ever know how the girl went overboard. Certainly, speculation is already starting to ramp up. It is the internet, after all. But it's look, we all know that you just don't fall off of a cruise ship. So it's going to be interesting if we do find out what the backstory is. But kudos, fortunate that this happened during the middle of the day and with all that daylight and in apparently calm waters. Like I said, most of the time the story doesn't end up this way, but man, dramatic event at sea, and certainly, that's a holiday to remember for that family. Glad everybody seemingly is okay, and wow. I could not imagine it. Before we get to the story about the banned, slightly unbanned cruise creators, the Sailaway Magazine guys, let me throw a couple more stories at you. Cairns has passed the law that will limit cruise ships beginning in 2026. Cairns in France, they're banning all cruise ships carrying more than 1,000 passengers. They're not going to be allowed to anchor in the harbor. So any cruise ships with more than 1,000 passengers no longer able to anchor in Cairns. And then additionally, they're going to allow no more than 6,000 cruise passengers to disembark each day in the city. So, what they think is going to happen is that larger cruise ships will dock outside the harbor and try to get people into Cairns, and they're trying to limit that also. Again, no more than 6,000 passengers allowed to be in Cairns on any given day. The vote happened and was passed on June the 27th. The announcement was made on June the 28th, and this will take effect January 1, 2026. It's just one city around the world that's looking to limit cruise ships. And it does open up the debate whether big cruise ships are helping or hurting cruising. Certainly from a profitability, economies of scale perspective, larger cruise ships with a larger passenger capacity helping the cruise industry grow and become more robust, but maybe becoming a challenge for certain locales that don't want, 6,000 or 7,000 passenger cruise ships to roll up on them. So add Cairns to the list to places where some cruise ships cans not go. I'm sorry, I'm here all week, everybody. Actually, I'm not. I fly out on Thursday. All right, let's swing back to this conversation about banned cruise content creators, Jay and Dan. These are the editors, the guys that run Sailaway Magazine. Earlier in the month, June the 3rd, they received a letter with a Carnival UK letterhead signed by P&O Cruises saying that they would no longer be able to cruise with them or any of the Carnival brands based on, I guess, bad experiences that they had and that they had related to the public. In the letter on Carnival UK stationery from P&O Cruises, it said this is a quote: "Following a review of your recent interactions with us, we believe that you have both clearly demonstrated that we cannot offer the holiday that you are looking for. It is thus no longer appropriate that you travel with us or any of the Carnival Group brands. This includes Cunard, P&O Cruises, and Princess Cruises." And then he goes on to apologize for having to tell him of this. But so from that verbiage there, they surmised that they'd been banned from all Carnival brands because it says any of the Carnival Group brands. Everybody covering this assumed that it meant all Carnival Group brands. Well, in a turn of events, they were reached out to from Holland America PR saying that they weren't banned on Holland America, which is one of the Carnival brands. And because they got that information from a Holland America line, they reached out to Carnival Cruise Line and they found out they weren't banned there either. So it sounds like they may just be banned on Cunard, P&O Cruises, and Princess Cruises. So it's a partial ban. Partial ban. I think the thing that's important for them with this update is one of their more critical videos was of a Carnival Cruise Line sailing they were on with our friend Emma Cruises. And a lot of people, like if you read the comments when they first talked about being banned, a lot of people said, of course you're banned because you trash Carnival Cruise Line, blah, blah, blah. And so they've been a little bit on the defensive, like it wasn't because of the Carnival thing. It wasn't. And so at least now there's hard evidence that their banning was not because of the Carnival review. Or I guess it could be motivated by the Carnival review, but Carnival decided not to ban them from Carnival Cruise Line. I don't know. Again, it's veiled in mystery. It's mysterious. It's still a weird story, honestly, because Carnival's saying you complained, and obviously by the way that you complained, we can't please you, and since we can't please you, then you can't cruise on Cunard, P&O, and Princess Cruises. But I guess we can please you enough that you can cruise on Holland America and Carnival Cruise Line and other cruise lines. I don't know. It kind of sent a little bit of a shockwave into the creator community. I know I talked to a bunch of other creators about it. Like, does this call into jeopardy our ability to talk about cruise lines? Without the clarification, you're like, well, is this a special case? Did they do something that pushed it too far? I've seen their videos and I've seen other videos that go just as hard at the corporation as they do, but they maybe didn't get banned. I don't know. It's a tough call. If you want to see the full breakdown of what Dan and Jay are going through, go over to SailawayMagazine.com. It is their lead story today, and they do have the updates of everything that's been going on with them. I did receive an email from Dan this morning talking about this. That's really the first time I've ever talked to Dan. So Dan, if you're watching this, appreciate you reaching out with the update. And I'm glad you're not banned from all of the Carnival Cruise Lines. So that's progress, I guess. But again, it still leaves lingering questions for me as a content creator. What got you the ban hammer? I don't know. But we will continue to track along with it. But there's a lot more going on in cruising, but I think I'm going to leave the show a little bit short today. Two main reasons. I have been releasing the show at 4 p.m. every day. I think that's the sweet spot, but I'm going to release today's show a little early because of the breaking nature of that Disney story. And then secondly, selfishly, I've been diving deep into jazz, and I've come across a series of articles and videos talking about how jazz changed because of 4 albums in 1959. And I've been listening to the albums streaming, but I want to listen to them on my record player. And I think the best chance I have to get all 4 of them is at the Bananas Record Warehouse in St. Petersburg. Bananas, a whole empire down there, empire of vinyl down there in St. Petersburg. They've got a retail store, they've got an audio equipment store, and then they have this warehouse that I think they've got like 3-4 million records or something crazy like that. So I want to go see if I can find these 4 jazz records. I might make a little video of that on the Tony Barnett channel. So if you want to see some vlog type stuff to the record, to Bananas, make sure you're subscribed over at Tony Barnett. It's just my name. You can search for it, or the username on YouTube is @TBarnett. Look, nothing left to do but dance, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Subscribe for more, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the Lido. But now it's time to get up. Get up.